Today we're going to be talking about AI, AY, and an A when there's a magic E present. Let's talk about some examples that I have below. Rain, play, and tape. In each of these examples, there is an A saying its name. Rain, play, tape. Why do each of these examples have an A saying its name? Does each example have AI? Does each example have AY? Or does each example have a magic E at the end? Today, we're going to find out why. The first question that we have to answer is, when do I use AY? AY is the easiest one to know if it's going to be in a word. AY only comes at the end of the word, or in this example, at the end of the main word. Remember, ing is an ending, so it doesn't really count as the end. In my examples, I have play, the A is at the end, so it's AY. Clay, the AY is at the end of clay, so it's an AY. Spraying, spray is the main word, and it's at the end, so it's AY. Down here we have day, it's at the end, so it's AY. And pay, it's at the end because it's AY. You use AY when I hear the A sound at the end. Now we look at, what about AI and an A with a magic E? How do I know when to use each of these? Unfortunately, there's not really a clear-cut rule that's going to tell us when do we use each of these word parts. Instead, we have to kind of just memorize the words that we're going to be shown, because these will help us know some patterns. So if I find a word that rhymes with pain and I know how to spell pain, I can spell that rhyming word similar. So in my example here, I have a parrot biting the man in the nose. That's going to really hurt. He's going to be in a lot of pain. Pain, P-A-N, has the A in the middle, so it would either be AI or a magic E. This one's going to have AI. AI can also be found at the beginning of the word, whereas the A magic E doesn't usually come at the beginning. The only example I can think of is ate. I ate something. For AI, it can be at the beginning in the word like aim, like I had to aim the dart before I threw it at the dartboard. Some examples with a magic E would be g-ate. Again, it's still in the middle, but it's going to have a magic E. And g-aim. Again, it's a magic E, and the A says its name. Now let's practice. On the next slide, you're going to see a picture. You're going to try to spell that word. Remember, if you hear the A saying its name in the middle, it's going to be either an AI or a magic E at the end. It's usually not both. If you hear the AY sound the A coming at the end, you know it has to be an AY because typically that's what comes at the end. The first one that we have here is shape. Shape. Was that in the middle? Do you think it's going to be an AI or a magic E? Try to spell that before I show you. Let's see what you said. Shape is shape. It has a magic E that jumps over one letter, finds the A, and makes it say its name. This time we have a picture of grain. Ask yourself, do you hear the A saying its name in the middle or at the end? If it's at the end, it's AY. If it's in the middle, it's AI or a magic E. Go ahead and take a couple of seconds and see if you can spell grain. Did you get it? Let's see. Grain is G-R-A-N. Grain. This one has AI. This time, the word is cape. Ooh, I remember a rhyming word that I showed you earlier in this activity. Do you remember how to spell tape? If you do, chances are you can spell cape. Take about 10 seconds to try to spell cape. Remember, if you hear the A in the middle, it's either AI or a magic E. If it's at the end, it's AY. Let's see how you did. Cape is K-A-P. Cape. That magic E jumps the P, finds the A, and makes it say its name. This time we have the word yay. Ask yourself, is the A sound in the middle or at the end? If it's at the end, it should be AY. If it's in the middle, it could be an AI or a magic E. Go ahead and try to spell yay. Did you get it? Let's check. A. The A sound is at the end, so it's an AY. Let's try two more. This time the arrow is pointing to a tray. Think, where's the A sound? What word part is it going to be? Go ahead and try to spell tray all by yourself. Tray. Were you able to get it? Let's see. For tray, it's T-R-A, tray. Remember, if you thought C-H-R, chur, it sounds very similar. However, C-H-R is not a blend. If you hear C-H-R, chances are it's T-R. For our last one, we're going to end with a really tricky one. The word is brain. Go ahead and try to spell brain. Ask yourself, where is the A sound? Is it in the middle or is it at the end? Go ahead and give it a try. A hint is if you remember how to spell rain, that word family can help us spell brain. Were you able to get it? Let's check. Brain is B-R-A-N. Brain. It's an AI because it's in the middle. Let's review the rules that you've learned today. When do you use AY? Whisper to a friend or say it out loud. If you said that AY is when the A sound is at the end, you would be correct. Play, clade, ape, A. They all have the AY because the A sound is at the end. Remember, spraying is tricky. The A is not technically at the end, but it is at the end of the root word or the main word, the base word. Ing is just an ending, so it doesn't count. Now let's ask, when do we use AI or A magic E? AI and A magic E is used when we hear the A sound coming in the middle of the word or at the beginning in words like pain, aim, gate, and game. Yay! You are now an AY, AI, and A magic E expert. Congratulations!